Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So today we will continue playing with our friend Nightwing, and we will play the Vault Ambush mission first, and then we'll play the Welcome to the Watchtower. But first, let's do something that I was hesitating a bit, but let us do it right now. I'm not going to play this character forever, so I wasn't really planning to do this, but let us do it anyway. I guess I saw that as a bit of a waste of replay badges, but I have plenty of replay badges, so it's not a big deal. And let us get also the Gotham Knight face mask. Or actually, that's the headpiece. There we go. So that was a quick improvement of our little friend Nightwing. So now let us go play the Vault Ambush mission. At this point, do we have access to the Vault? I guess we do. So we do have access to the Vault already, so let's play the Vault, and we'll play it again with the Vault Ambush mission.
Welcome, one and all, to Joker's room of fun, mayhem, and prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
If you're a legendary player, you can play the Vault once a day. For free-to-play players and premium players, it's like 2 or 3 times a week. It's been a while since I was a free-to-play player, so I have to admit, I don't really remember. Oh, and we even achieved defeat. That's so nice. So let's get out of here. So as you can see, we still have the Vault Ambush mission. So let's click on it. So eons ago, it would simply just give us like a Vault ticket and we would play the Vault one more time. But nowadays, when you select the Vault mission, you have to come to in the hero side, you have to come to the East End Gotham Station. For villains, I assume it's the North Burnley the North Burnley safe house. Doesn't really matter. And once you get there, you have this little panel that you have to activate. So let us do that right now.
Hey, it's my good friend, that total stranger. I'm Ambush Bug. Step right up and hear about the Vault, room of the random loot drop. Win amazing prizes.
So let's go back to the on-duty menu. And here we get the Vault again, thanks to that little mission.
Welcome, one and all, to Joker's room of fun, mayhem, and prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
So it's not a big deal, but it allows you to be able to play the Vault mission one extra time. And I guess it's to make sure to teach people that there is such a thing as the Vault. But again, if you're a legendary player, you can play the Vault every day. If you are a free-to-play player or a premium player, sadly, you only can play the Vault a few times a week. So that should do it, so let's get out of here.
That's it. Game's over. Step along, nothing to see. Get going before my good mood wears off. That means now.
Let's see if we have to go complete. So we have to complete the mission here.
I always hope for Argyle socks, but I never get them.
And that was it was that simple. And now let's go to Welcome to the Watchtower.
Oracle here. Great news. All your good work has made a difference. You are invited to the Watchtower. The Justice League officially invites you up to our satellite HQ. Get to the nearest teleporter, and I'll show you around.
So let's go to the Watchtower. So let us go to the tech wing. I was almost tempted to skip that mission, making a video about that mission, but I still see a lot of people that get lost in the Watchtower in the Hall of Doom. So obviously this will not be needed by most of you guys, but at least some of you guys might find this video a bit helpful.
This is it, the Watchtower. We've retrofitted it a bit for all you new heroes. The Green Lantern John Stewart drew up the plans. He's an architect. Just follow your minimap and activate the consoles. I'll tell you about the place.
So if you're an old warhorse, you're not going to find this video very useful. But if you are a new player, stick around.
Anyone with Batman as their mentor will be spending a lot of time here in the tech wing. Batman makes sure it runs like clockwork. This is where everyone from Nightwing to Green Lantern to Steel comes to trade tips and get gear. And you'll definitely want to check in with the factional vendors. Trust me, the right equipment can save your life.
So Oracle spoke about the faction vendors, and we're going to go to that console right now. Let's click on the console, then I'll talk a bit about those vendors.
The Justice League Watchtower was specially designed to help heroes meet and get the equipment they need. But it's an unwritten JLA rule that you must gain renown with factions before you can obtain their exclusive gear. Our goal is to create solidarity with the entire hero cause.
So technically you should gain access to those vendors once you reach level 30.
Wayne Enterprises has been contracted to supply gear to our heroic allies. Take a look.
You could, basically, in order to be able to purchase from those vendors, you need some renown. Let's go to the renown tab, it'll make a bit more sense. So in this case, the Wayne Tech Renown. So we already have like 180 points of Wayne Tech Renown. So sadly, as you can see, we need we are going to need a lot of it. And you could purchase renown from our friend Dr. DeSanto.
To supply gear to our heroic allies.
But 5 source marks for 125 renown, I would strongly advise against that. And basically, and to purchase the gear here, you are going to have to be level 30, and you will need the appropriate renown. The emblem might be the exception to that. But this used to be a set of gear that was pretty useful once you reached level 30. Sadly, the way renown works nowadays, like in the past, you would play the various bounties until you reach level 30. Nowadays, you can only play the bounties. Well, you should only play the bounties after level 30. They made the bounties, let's say, a little too difficult for level 30 players. Obviously, you could have a high-level player carry you through the bounties, but odds are nowadays, once you reach level 30, you have nowhere near enough renown to be able to purchase from that vendor. Renown, sadly, is something you're going to acquire a bit later in the game, and by then, the gear that the vendor is selling is a bit useless.
Each wing in the Watchtower has its own bank. Wayne Enterprises, Queen Industries, and others all contribute to a fund that rewards heroic activity and provides this secure storage for your gear.
We have a cool looking Dr. Doom here. And just to finish with the renowned vendors, you guys may have seen, if you saw some of my videos when I had a character that would reach level 30, the one use that these vendors have once you reach level 30
has been contracted to supply gear to our heroic allies. Take a look.
So the one use these vendors have is those belts here. This is the first thing you're going to purchase once you reach level 30. Again, I strongly advise against purchasing renown, but you decide. It's your source marks, you do what you want. And again, this gear used to be somewhat useful once you reach level 30. Sadly, at this point, by the time you can purchase the gear, you're gonna have to you will have some much better gear with your character. So that gear is, I wouldn't say obsolete, but it's going to be good for the style mainly at this point. So let us go to the central hub. Oh, wrong direction. Too much talking, not enough paying attention. That's what happens. So let's go to the central hub. One way to move a bit faster is to use your grappling hood. I'm not that much in a hurry, so usually I don't do that that much. So there we go.
Welcome to the Watchtower's central hub. You can get to just about anywhere in the Watchtower from here. All 3 wings, the mailboxes, the monitor womb, and the war room. The Watchtower itself is visible from Earth and maintains multiple security measures to keep the society and villains at bay.
There we go. And you can see there's a lot of people that hang. Here we have our friend Booster Gold and the Quarks vendor. And usually people hang around here either to show off their styles to each other or to duel amongst themselves. So we will have another console here, and we'll go talk also to Huntress in just a minute.
Welcome to the heart of the Watchtower. This is where the Martian Manhunter determines our global alerts from data in the monitor womb. The Huntress is also on hand, with investigations from the Question. Across the way is the Hall of Heroes, where Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman coordinate the League. Only official Justice League members can enter the hall.
So let us start off from the Huntress, and you can see they've updated the model of Huntress with the new Huntress model. I'm a bit sad. I used to like the classic model. Oh well.
If you really want to fight crime, you'll need to do some detective work. Clues open up investigations, collections, and briefings to aid the good fight. Oracle's even rigged your interface to show colored markers when valuable information is near. Find one here in the Watchtower, then come back to me.
So what Huntress is used for is to show you about investigations. So here we have an investigation hunt, so let us select that. And it will take us to our first, well, what should be our first investigation, but odds are at this point you probably already picked up a few investigations in the game. Although if you did not know about investigations, it's quite possible that somehow you did not pick them up. And you don't even have to pick it up to complete the mission. As soon as you reach the investigation, it will trigger the mission. So if for some reason you already had picked up the investigation, just come back to complete the mission. Like you still have to come here, trigger the Huntress mission.
The hub, the core of the Watchtower, the seat of heroic action for Earth.
And now we can complete our mission with the
That'll be a
Huntress.
clue. See how many you can bring in, and I'll let the Question know you're on the case. She's not much of one for crowds, so just check your email. Happy hunting.
And I think, yeah, we have to complete it manually. And you saw it gave us a little bit of XPs. So now let us go back to our welcome to the Watchtower. So we have to go to the War Room. I have to admit the War Room was a bit of a challenge to find at first when you don't understand how the minimap works. Like I would follow the arrow and then I would get here and I would wonder why. And you see that little, almost like a yellow V or yellow, yeah, yellow V would probably be a good explanation. It means that, let's go where it is. Like if you go to where the V is, basically it tells you you are in the right spot, but you are on the wrong level. Basically the V is half an X. If you have only a half an X, it means that you are in the right place, but not quite at the right level. So you have to go down. And now you can see the X completed itself. So let's go here. And then we have to go there.
This is the Watchtower War Room, our state-of-the-art training area. Talk to Beast Boy for access to the simulator where you can practice other hero and villain moves. Ambush Bug takes care of our vault drops.
So let's go explore the War Room just a little bit. So here you should have, they've changed it a few, at least once in ages past. So here you have some sparring targets that you can test out your powers and abilities against. So they're a bit spread out. And you have a whole bunch of vendors here. Like here you have a little vendor that will sell you belts. And what else? And masks. And these are the belts and the masks that you could have chosen at character creation. If you did not choose those styles at character creation, then you have those little vendors here that allows you to be able to pick them up. Sorry about the noise. I live downtown and it's been a bit crazy here lately. So here you have the little vendor that sells you gloves and I think it should be boots. Gloves, boots, and maybe something else. And the cape. So if there's some gloves or boots or capes that you did not pick up at character creation, you can do so here. And this one should be the chest and the pants. So if you need some chest pieces, this is the place to go. And the same for pant styles. And it only requires cash. So as soon as you have the cash to purchase it, you can do so. So in this vendor, we should have a whole bunch of headpiece or masks again. And let's see what else we have. Oh, here it's only the headpieces. Been a while since I've been here, so and here if there's some emblems you did not pick up at character creation, again you can pick them up here. And that seems to be only the emblems. And we do have the legend vendor over here. When I made a video with our friend Nix about the PvP, we did show the legend vendor. So basically this is where you can purchase legend characters if you need to. There is also the very same vendor in the reactor room at the very south of the watchtower. Let's go to the map. So you can see where we are. And if we go at the very bottom of the map, very south of the watchtower, you can see there's also a legend exo by data vendor. It's the very same vendor. And if I look at the objective, that is where we are going next. So let us go there right now. So I still see a lot of people who get lost in the Watchtower and in the Hall of Doom, and with the various levels, I can understand why. And also a phenomenon that often happens is that very often people will get used to one of the headquarters. Like if you get used to the Watchtower first, when you go to the Hall of Doom, it's as if your brain is used to the way the Watchtower is made. And I've seen a lot of people who they get used to, let's say, the Watchtower, and when they get into the Hall of Doom, they're completely lost. Or the opposite. If you get used to playing in the Hall of Doom first, and then you get into the Watchtower, you may end up being lost a bit. So you can see we had our little, in the mini map, we had our half X that became a full X. So that tells us that we had to go down a level to come here. And over there, so here you can see the other legend vendor. It's the very same vendor. It's just in a different location. So we have the very same vendor twice in the Watchtower if you need to purchase legend characters. So let us click on our console.
You're now at the Watchtower Reactor core. Starlabs and Firestorm rigged it to power the entire Watchtower. If you're looking to immediately take out some villains, you'll find Hawkman and Cyborg here with the latest intel.
And we used to have some PvP gear that our friend Hawkman was selling. No more. And I forget if Cyborg ever had any use. So now we have to go to the aquacultural era. Oh, and we got a feed for exploring the Watchtower. If you ever need a respec station, you can see some here. And you can use those to be able to reset your skill points. If somehow you assign your skill points and you realize that, oops, you made a boo-boo, you come here, you reset your skill points, and you reassign them any way you like. So let's click on the little console.
Always nice to pass through the aquacultural area. A little green spot in the midst of this gigantic satellite. This is where we keep Starlab's Recalibrating Attributes devices, or RADs. Want to refocus your skills to refine your edge? Take a look.
Also, this is where the spring seasonal vendors will be. A lot of you guys have been asking when will we get the spring seasonal. It will be May 13. So in about a week and a half. Almost 2 weeks, I guess. So again, you can see the affix. So it tells us we have to go here. And then we need to activate this console here.
The Watchtower hangar holds some small portion of the Watchtower fleet. The Flash is usually here with information on various races rigged all over the world.
I could have sworn there used to be like a spaceship or two here. I guess they removed those with time. And if you're looking for the entrance to Central City, it is right here. But you have to become batch rating 53, if I recall correctly, before you can enter Central City.
So there you have it, the Justice League Watchtower. You're now part of a mighty, heroic tradition. Welcome, and make us proud. I'm sure we'll be talking again soon. Oracle out.
So we can complete the mission, and it will give us an R&D scanner and 5 source marks.
You're doing a great job out there. The Lords of Order, Project Cadmus, and Magnus Robotics have stepped up to offer a hand. Why don't you go chat with Will Magnus in the tech wing? He's one of the premier tech minds of this generation, and definitely the go-to guy to learn about research and development.
So here's our friend Will Magnus, but we will do the research and development in the next video. It's been a long video already, so we'll continue that next time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this universe online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. Or click one of the videos that you see on your screen right now. Bye-bye.